Hello there. My name is Agos Obame, and I'm a proud Nigerian. Another election year is here, and as is to be expected, election activities have picked up massively all across the length and the breadth of the country. The government, on its part, through the security agencies, is working hard to secure our cities, towns, and villages, and all voting materials and INEC staff, so that citizens can feel safe and be free to step out on election days and willingly exercise their franchise without any form of risk or harassment. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is working on overdrive to ensure that everything, down to the smallest detail, is put in place on time, and all necessary bits of machinery and logistics and all required staff, both in-house and ad hoc, are adequately trained and mobilized to ensure and secure free and fair general elections. Political parties and politicians, as is to be expected, are also working hard with strategizing, fundraising, canvassing, and campaigning from ward to ward to sway voters over to their side so they can win elections and grab political power. Radio and television jingles fill the air, and billboards and posters compete for every available space, all in a bid by politicians and political parties to catch the attention of the voters and persuade them to vote one way or the other. But ultimately, the power to have free and fair and violence-free elections lie with the ordinary people of Nigeria. It lies with you and I. We the people, the ordinary Nigerians, are the most powerful force in deciding the outcome of elections. If the ordinary people say no to bullets and yes to ballots, then so shall it be. The million-naira question, however, is how can the people do this? First, acquaint yourselves with the electoral rules and regulations and the voting procedure. This will help you act rightly and ensure that your vote is not invalidated. Ignorance is not a plausible excuse. Second, you must avoid all forms of inducement, whether overt or covert, direct or indirect, brash or subtle. Do not take money and vote against your conscience. Third, do not succumb to religious and tribal sentiments and considerations. You see, religion, as good as it is actually about relationship with God and not about capacity to perform on the job and deliver real development. Political leadership, on the other hand, has to do with a good understanding of social and economic issues, the capacity to manage people and resources well, and the ability to rise to the occasion and deliver real development. So I encourage you to stand with knowledge, capacity, ability, and quality. Fourth, avoid hate speech, fabrications, and lies deliberately crafted to deceive and incite you to lawlessness and violence. Hatred is a fire that burns in all directions and does absolutely no good to anyone. That is why haters are always losers. Number 5, be civil and orderly throughout the entire voting process. Civility and orderliness are the hallmarks of maturity and true gentlemanliness. We the people, ordinary Nigerians, are a civil and orderly people. So therefore, do not allow any politician or even your political ambition to push you into acting contrary to our cherished Nigerian character. Number 6, if you see something out of place, please say something immediately to the relevant authorities. You must not keep quiet about anything suspicious or abnormal at times like this. Keeping quiet will only give the people with wicked intentions the opportunity to do us harm. So do not keep quiet. Speak out for peace and security. Let me emphasize here that those who seek to mislead and subvert the will of the people for selfish and unpatriotic reasons can only succeed if we the people let them. We the people, therefore, must stand firm and say no to all evilmongers, regardless the political, tribal, or religious cloak they may wear. Last but not least, if the election results do not favor your party or your candidate, remain calm and law-abiding. Do not resort to disorderliness and/or violence, and do not allow anyone to instigate you to criminal or violent actions. I urge you to swallow your disappointment and accept the outcome of the elections as a constitutional expression of the will of the people. You see, winning is not a do or die affair. Life goes on. You will have your day sometime in the future. Therefore, do not destroy the future with violence. You must keep this in mind at all times. Election is about ballots and not bullets. Ballots and not bullets. Therefore, step out on each election day and shoot with your ballots and not with bullets. I beseech you, for the love of our beloved country and for the sake of the future of our lovely children, to step out and vote in peace and not in pieces. Eschew violence. Stand with peace. Spread love. Let us have ballots and not bullets. Yes, we can do it. We have done it before. We can do it again. It is all in us. Let us come out for the general elections 2019 and do it again. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.